What happens when loyalty meets the brutal reality of baseball economics? The Toronto Blue Jays are about to find out. Bo Bichette, the heart and soul of this franchise for years, is now standing at the crossroads of his career, and the path back to Toronto just got significantly more expensive. 10 teams are circling, the AL East is aggressive, and the Blue Jays face a simple truth: bring Bo back or watch him walk. But here's the twist nobody's talking about: it's going to cost way more than anyone expected. Hello, Jays Nation! Welcome to Jays Quick News, your go-to spot for the latest Toronto Blue Jays updates. Today, we're diving into the Bo Bichette situation, and trust me, this one's going to make you think twice about what loyalty really costs in modern baseball. Are the Blue Jays willing to overpay to keep their homegrown star, or are we watching the beginning of the end of an era? If you want to stay ahead of every Blue Jays move this offseason, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's break down what we know. According to MLB Network's Harold Reynolds and Matt Vasgersian, Bo Bichette has approximately 10 teams knocking on his door right now. That's not speculation, that's confirmed interest from a third of the league. Even more concerning for Toronto, 3 to 4 AL East clubs are already in contact with Bichette's camp. That means divisional rivals like the Yankees, Red Sox, or Orioles could be preparing offers as we speak. Reynolds emphasized something crucial: Bichette is going to get his money. That 311 batting average he posted doesn't hurt his case either. But here's what might surprise you: that injury that forced him to play second base during the postseason might have been the best thing to happen to his market value. Why? Because it proved his versatility. Teams now know he can handle both shortstop and second base at a high level, making him even more attractive in negotiations. So, what does this mean for the Blue Jays? Matt Vasgersian laid it out perfectly. This team is ready to win for the next few years. We're not talking about taking steps backwards. That's the dilemma Toronto faces. They're already deep into payroll commitments with Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s extension and other major contracts on the books. But if you're trying to compete, can you really afford to lose Bo Bichette? The answer, according to Vasgersian, is no. You almost have to bring Bo Bichette back, and you almost have to overpay. That's going to be how that goes. Think about that for a second. The Blue Jays aren't just competing against small market teams, they're bidding against big market AL East rivals with deep pockets and immediate championship aspirations. How high does Toronto have to go to win this bidding war? That's the million-dollar question. Except we're probably talking about a deal closer to $100 million. This situation isn't new for the Blue Jays. Remember Jose Bautista? After his monster years in Toronto, the franchise had to make a tough call about overpaying for loyalty versus making smart financial moves. They chose the latter, and Bautista left. The same thing happened with Marcus Stroman, and later with other homegrown talents, who eventually found bigger paychecks elsewhere. But here's the difference. Bo Bichette is 27 years old, entering his prime years with proven postseason experience and the versatility to play multiple positions. Bautista was on the back end of his career. The Blue Jays have a legitimate window right now with Guerrero locked up, and losing Bichette would create a massive hole in the lineup and the clubhouse. Can Toronto really afford to repeat history and watch another franchise cornerstone walk away? When Reynolds was asked directly if he thought Bichette would return to Toronto, his answer was telling: "I kinda say no. That should send chills down every Blue Jays fan's spine." Reynolds believes the only reason Bo would return is loyalty to the organization, but he's not taking a discount for it. That means Toronto has to match or exceed the best offer on the table. No hometown discount, no nostalgia deal, just pure market value negotiation. Here's what makes this even more complicated. Those AL East teams driving up the price aren't just making offers to acquire talent, they're strategically forcing Toronto to overpay or lose a key piece. If the Yankees offer Bo 7 years and $180 million, does Toronto go to 8 years and $200 million? Where's the line? And what happens if they reach their limit and another team doesn't? Bo's performance in the World Series, playing through injury and showing that championship-level grit, added millions to his value. Teams saw a player willing to sacrifice for October success. That's exactly what contenders are looking for, and they'll pay a premium for it. The Blue Jays now face the ultimate test: prove they're serious about winning by paying whatever it takes, or accept that financial prudence might cost them their championship window. Bottom line, The Toronto Blue Jays are in a corner, and Bichette holds all the cards. 10 teams, multiple big offers, and a market that's only going up. This is going to get expensive fast. Are the Blue Jays willing to go all in and overpay to keep their homegrown star, or are we about to witness another painful goodbye? What do you think? Should Toronto break the bank for Bo, or is there a number that's just too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're locked in on this offseason drama, and don't forget to subscribe to Jays Quick News for every update as this story unfolds. Jays Nation, this is where loyalty meets reality. Let's see who blinks first.